In this video, I'll be presenting the first published version of the Mattthew hypothesis. My name is Damian, and this is Growing Together. This slideshow presents my paper on the Mattthew hypothesis, explaining how the sun's orbit with an undiscovered black hole partner, or the sun's acceleration towards a rogue black hole it encountered in its journey around the Milky Way, is the cause of our observations in dark matter and dark energy combined. Check the link in the description to access the paper directly. I'm also going to offer each page as an NFT within the Kadena ecosystem. It's something I've been involved with for a while. That's another way that will help to solidify authenticity in dates using blockchain technology to publish scientific papers. The purpose of this video is to provide evidence that the conceptual and mathematical ideas presented in the paper were written before the date of this video's publication. If this black hole is discovered, and someone else in the future claims that dark energy and dark matter are caused by the sun's orbit around it, you'll know that you heard it here first. Everything I learned and proposed in this paper is born out of pure personal passion and fascination with the universe. Despite trying for 18 years to be heard and many doors being closed to this paper, it also helped polish it, and the resistance gave me no choice but to learn these things myself in order to present it coherently to the scientific community. For example, over a decade ago, an astrophysicist from UCLA told me that the hypothesis is automatically disproven by the varying orbital speeds that we observe in galaxies. I listened to him, but I don't just take people's word for it. I researched it myself, and I learned everything about varying orbital speeds in galaxies, and I found that there is a perfectly sound explanation due to gravitational fields for us as observers and for the stars we observe. This perfectly explains the varying orbital rotational speeds in galaxies, and my paper addresses that critique in detail and in depth, as well as many other critiques, including but not limited to gravitational lensing in distant galaxy clusters, indirect observations of dark matter in cosmic microwave background radiation, and why we don't observe any blue shift due to proximity as we accelerate towards this black hole, just to name a few. Those are the common critiques that I get from people who are in the field and understand these things. I address them all, so I plead, if you're a scientist, this video is for you. Take a look at the science that I'm presenting and give it a chance. Critique the paper itself and the theory I'm presenting, because I think that you will see as a scientist that your atomatic critique for this hypothesis is addressed using Einstein and theory. People don't just reject this idea based on scientific knowledge alone. The rejection is also due to atomatic bias and reluctance of accepting the idea that the sun is near an undiscovered black hole within our neighborhood. But the universe never cared about our bias or reluctance, and I am only interested in the truth. Additionally, I have found that being an outsider in the field of astrophysics results in automatic dismissal, which in my opinion is very closed-minded. Judge the science of this paper, not my credentials, which include 18 years of research and independent learning. Judge the paper. Read the paper, scientifically explain why that is wrong. After 18 years of self-education, I addressed all critiques to this hypothesis using science and theory of the known universe and the known forces in our universe, without changing gravity and without inventing matter or energy that cannot be observed or tested. Before sharing my paper publicly, I'm making this video to protect my rights as the author, and if you're a scientist, have at it. I want to hear you and why you might think it's wrong. These critiques over the years have allowed me to create a very strong argument for the Mattthew hypothesis based on science, Einstein, and the known universe. Again, I'm going to offer these papers as NFTs on Kadena for added protection and proof of publication. That will be available as well as soon as possible, and when they are, I'll post a link in the description. Be good to yourselves and each other. Let me know what you think in the comments. Like, subscribe. Thanks for watching and giving this a chance. I'll see you next time.